Hey there, my name is Mark. Let's jump right into how you can convert your tourist visa or visitor's visa to work permit. In this case, I'll be using Germany as a case study because that's where I am at the moment. But this should also apply in other EU countries. Right. The first one, the first approach you can go about this is say you just arrive into Germany and you've got a limited tourist visa or a limited visitors visa. Yeah, what you can do is you can approach any university and make your intention known that you would like to apply for a course to study at their university, right? And you can, if you all you need is to get an admission letter from the school. So before you come to Germany, I would advise you not to travel with you with your qualifications, because the terms of your visa is to come here and visit or to come here as a tourist. Do you know what I mean? So you should not carry your school qualification with you, or in some cases, it might not be a big deal. Do you know what I mean? But you are in the country, you're in Germany or in any European country, and you approach a school that you would like to apply for a course. Do you know what I mean? Most schools you can do this online, but if you can get an admission letter and you go to, in this case, which is Germany, you go to the foreigners office with your admission letter that you've been given admission to study. At the moment, you have a tourist visa or a visitor's visa, you would like to convert your visa to a student visa. In Germany, education is free, tuition is free, right? So in most universities, you will not need to pay tuition, but in order for you to convert your visa to a student visa, you might need to have security fund in your account. It's a block account. It should be around 12,000 euros. You have this in your account, go to the foreigners office. It's called Landratsamt, or for some cities, Ausländerbehörde. You go to them and you give them the admission letter, and then they will give you the qualification of the requirement, the requirement of that you need to bring. And the major requirement would be the block account, which is you have to show that you have up to 12,000 euros to sustain yourself. However, if you have a family member or a relative in Germany that is a settled person, meaning they've regularized their stay, they have their resident permit, or they have their Niederlassung, which is a permanent resident permit, or they're a German citizen and they are working, right? This person can stand in the gap for you as a sponsor. So if you have anyone that can do this for you, then you don't need to show 12,000 euro in your bank account in a block account, right? You can just get the person to bring the ID with a letter of introduction, how they are related to you or who they are to you, that how they will be sponsoring you and how they will be supporting you or sponsoring you in the process of your in the duration of your studies in Germany. These are the major ones, but the other little ones which are not a big deal and should not be a difficult thing for you to get would be health insurance, a place to stay. If you have someone that's sponsoring you, they should also be able to provide you with accommodation. In Germany, every individual should have at least 12 quadrat meters. So all you need is for your sponsor to show that in where they live in their apartment, they have a spare 12 quadrat meter for you that you can stay. So say for example, your sponsor lives in the 42 quadrat meter apartment and they live alone. Yeah, that's more than enough to use the apartment to stand in for you, that you would stay with them in the apartment. The apartment is big enough, 42 quadrat meter. All he needs is 12 quadrat meter for himself or herself and 12 quadrat meter for you. That's what you need basically. right? And some other minor thing, but the major one is the block account. Or if you can't come up with 12,000 euro, if you can find someone, a family member or anyone that can stand in for you as a sponsor, that should be okay. Now, the second point on how you can convert your tourist visa or visitor's visa to work permit in Germany is this is not new. Even the German government, they know that people come here with visitors visa, or they come here with student visa. They come here with visitors visa or tourist visa, and they overstay their visa, right? And most people, when they overstay, they go and apply for asylum. In most cases, their visa, don't even expire. As soon as they arrive in Germany with a valid visa, they still go to the foreigners office or to the asylum center to apply for asylum. And when you go there to apply for asylum, they take you in, they process you into the system. After a few weeks or a month or two, they give you permission to work, right? With this permission to work, you can go look for job. Basically, in most cities, not that they give you work permit, you will have to go and look for a job. If you find an employer that can give you a job offer, you get a job offer, you take the job offer to the Landratsamt or Ausländerbehörde or the foreigners office. You take the job offer to them and they will give you a work permit specifically for that job, for that employer. So this is not me encouraging anyone to that come into Germany or into the EU with visitors visa or tourist visa to overstay their visa and go apply for asylum. That would be a crime. If you are eligible for asylum, you're fleeing, your life is in real danger, and you have any reason why you cannot return back to your country, because if you have to return back to your country, your life will be in danger. Then you can apply for asylum, irrespective of if you have a valid visa or not. As long as you are in Germany or you are anywhere in the EU and you believe for any reason you returning back to your home country will put your life at risk, you are eligible to apply for asylum. Do you know what I mean? You are eligible to apply for asylum. All you have to do is go to the foreigners office near you or to any police station and just explain yourself to them. They will put you through how to go about it. And the third point on my list would be, this may not apply in every European country, right? But in some European countries, you might be able to apply to join the military, right? This used to be possible in the UK. I'm not sure if it's still possible in the UK, but I know at some point they stopped it. But they used to allow foreigners from Commonwealth countries to come into the UK and apply to join the British Army back in the days. Do you know what I mean? I did that as well. I applied into the British Army back in the days in England. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's something you can do. In some European countries, they may allow that. Do you know what I mean? But you should do your research. Do you know what I mean? Before approaching any armed forces offices in your town where you are, where you live. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, and point number 2, I will like to stress again, look, this is not me encouraging anyone to go to come into Germany or come into EU and overstay their visa. That would be you committing a crime. Do you know what I mean? However, I'm sure the German government, they know people do these things. They've seen thousands and thousands of people, enter the country with a visitor's visa or tourist visa, and then they go and apply for asylum, claiming that their life is in danger. Regardless if your case is genuine or not, as long as you can prove, that your life is in danger, that should not be a problem. Do you know what I mean? As long as you can prove that your life is in real danger, that should not, I don't see no problem. Do you know what I mean? So yes, first point, I just run through all the points I've given so far. First point, you enter Germany with, or in the EU with tourist visa or visitor's visa, you can just research for any university around there, but especially, most public universities tuitions are free, yes, but they have admission is not open all year round. They have times. I think admission is usually open twice a year. But if you can, you can apply through any of the private university. There are a lot of them private universities, but you would have to pay. But most private university cost on the average of €3,000, €5,000. That's the tuition fee. It's not a lot. But with a private university, you can get admission any time of the year. Be it summer, spring, autumn, anytime. Whenever you're in Germany, you enter Germany, you can pay, you can afford to go to attend a private university. You can apply anytime, and you will. And the application process is quick as well. You get your admission letter. Take your admission letter to the foreigners office or to the Ausländer building in your town, and give it to them. They give you a form. You apply to change your visa in the country. It might be a little bit more expensive. The fee you will have to pay might be a little bit more expensive than if you're paying if you're applying from your home country, which is the visa fee, right? But it doesn't matter, because if you have to be applying from your home country, you have to factor in a flight ticket and all of that, you will see you're still saving a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like I said, you enter Germany with a tourist visa or visitor's visa, you can change your visa to a work visa that allows you to live and work in Germany through applying to a school. In some cases, depending on the city where you live, the region where you live in Germany, they might tell you, yeah, we see you have legit admission letter, but we will need you to go back to your country and reapply from your country. We will need you to go back to your home country and apply from your home country, and then come back as a student. They might say that to you, do you know what I mean? Depending on who is attending to you. But in most cases, you should be able to change your visa type whilst you're in Germany, not having to leave and go back to your home country. Yeah, I think I'm going to end this video here. I am going to see you in the next video. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to message me, to email me. That's the best way. I'm always, on my you email me, I'm always on the go. On my email, I get it. I always reply you as soon as possible. Yeah, my name is Mark, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a nice one. Stay blessed. Ciao.